Alright, and now let me see how I can get this to look good. You know, let me see I can go on the farm. Remember guys, you're watching Flaming Hot, yeah, the channel where the cooking never stops. Drop me a line, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the video, and also remember to share it with your friends. And you can always hit me up if you want to find the recipe for this dish. You know, you can always hit me up, drop me a line, and I can assist you accordingly. Right? Don't worry, don't be in a hurry. It's just time and patience. Right? So now my plantain and rice up on the plate. Chew in some shrimp now and see what going on. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think? Viewers, subscribers, what do you think about that later? Yeah man, that is it. Nice. Probably I can put some sauce on the rice now. Yes. Good. Now it's time to dig in. Look at it. Feast your eyes on the prize. Yes. Look at it. Remember, you're watching Flaming Hot, the channel where the cooking never stops. Alright, so now we'll be cutting up our garnish, and you already know they have been washed and ready for cutting. Right? So here's my purple onion. So I'll be using it twice, so I want it to be cut two different ways because I'm using it two different items, right? So the medium dice is for the shrimp and the finer dice is for the fried rice, right? So hence I have been cutting them two different ways. So want to store them different containers, so when ready to be used you don't have them all mixed up, right? So the shrimp, all the garnish for the shrimp, medium dice, and all the garnish for the fried rice is fine dice. Please note the difference, right? So when you're doing this yourself, you don't get it all mixed up. So on this side the medium dice, and on this side the fine dice. Medium dice for shrimp, fine dice for fried rice. Get it? Now drop me a line in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the video thus far. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're commenting from and tell me what you think about the video. Alright? And remember, you're watching Flaming Hot, the channel where the cooking never stops. Nice. So we have almost come to the end of our garnish preparation. So as you can see, purple onion, garlic, scallion and pepper. All of these items will be going in my shrimp. Time to put them in a container and put them away. Hope you don't get them confused. Remember, I said before, medium dice is for the shrimp and the fine dice is when I'm preparing my fried rice. Right? Now let's move into the next phase of the video. So here's my shrimp. This one is cooked. Sorry, not cooked. This one is uncooked. As you can see, it's raw. This one though, it's cooked. But for both shrimp, I've gone ahead and add a bit of fish spice and a bit of all-purpose. Right, so you keep them apart. The cooked shrimp will be taking a shorter time to be ready, and the raw shrimp, which is uncooked, will be taking a longer time. So you would cook this first and then you add the cooked shrimp. Alright, so now let's season. Let's rub in the season because I've already added the fish spice and I've also added some all-purpose. Alright, so now what would we be eating with this? Yes, along with some. Right, so now let's move into the preparation phases of each. So of course I have gone ahead and I have washed my plantains. Yeah, all right. So from here, what I'll be doing is to peel them. So to peel a green plantain is quite simple. All you have to do is just look for this edge here and you core it just like this. From top to bottom. And you peel it. And just like that, within seconds, your plantain is out of the skin. So, go again. Make a core right on this line, from top to bottom, just like this. You don't want to be too deep, you don't want it to be too thin either. And then, whether you want to peel it from left to right or from right to left, you just go ahead and just like that, the plantain is out of the skin. So from here now, what I do is to add a bit of salt. Yes, just for flavor, I just add a bit, just like this. Then I go ahead and rub it in just like this. And then I slice it. I want to slice it at least 1 inch thick. See plantain running away from the knife. Nice. So those are my 1 inch thick plantains. So from here now, they are ready for the pot. Now, do not throw away the skin, because you would need it later to do some pressing if you do not have one of those equipment like myself that we use to press plantain. So don't throw the skin away. Keep it nearby for future reference. So once you have determined that your oil is ready for your plantain, then you start adding them, right? You want to turn them up so they soak all the way through from top to bottom or from bottom to top. So you go ahead and you add your plantains. Do not try to throw all of them in the pot all at once. You drop them individually, right? So you add the plantains individually, right? Don't try to throw all of them all at once inside the pot. So you want them to cook for at least 2 minutes. Don't want them to cook all the way through, but soft enough where you can go ahead and press them, and it press successfully without falling apart or breaking up. So if you do not let it cook properly, then you would have a problem when it's time for you to press them. Alright? So let's check and see what's happening. Yes, you can start turning them now, because you can see the color is changing. Once you have seen that the color has changed, that means it is ready to be turned. And you turn them, but don't let it overcook. Overcook in the sense that it starts to have a brown color, meaning it is frying too crispy. Once that happens, then you start having an issue when it's time for you to press your plantains. So if you see where they are cooking too fast, you can always feel free to turn down the flame under the pot. Remember, you are watching Flaming Hot, the channel where the cooking never stops. Alright, so looking at these now, I can see that they are almost ready to be pressed. So I'll go ahead and remove them from the pot. Now once you remove them, then you can go ahead and add the remainder, because you don't want to waste any time, you don't want to waste any oil, you know? Remember, you don't want to waste any gas either. So once you remove, the others can be added immediately. And then by your finish removing all those from the pot, the ones that you add may be ready to be turned. Remember, as a chef, you have to be working very efficiently. Yeah? Efficient and effective and smart. So there you go. I took out the last one, and now it's time to start turning. First step that was placed inside the pot. Not the first, but the second step. Yeah. So it's a relieving system, you know. So remember the skin that I told you not to throw away? Right. So while those are in the pot frying, I can start my pressing process. So you want to place it on the skin upright, and then you just give it a gentle press. Just like that. See that? Then you remove it. Magic. Go again. Upright. Gentle press. Remove. Awesome. So you want to carry out this process until you have pressed all your plantains, and you place them aside until you're ready for the second stage of the press plantain process. Right? Remember now guys, there are some equipment out there, or tools, where you cannot always purchase those, and you may be using less energy when you use a tool to just press them. But for me, I like it old fashioned. You understand what I say? Yes, I like the old fashioned style. I think the skin might just add a bit of flavor. Just kidding. Yes, so continue the pressing process. And this is quite easy and quite simple. Once you understand the whole concept, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. Now remember, you're watching Flaming Hot, yeah? The channel where the cooking never stops. Drop me a line in the comment section. Let me know if this is how you do your plantains, or if you have a tool that you use to press it, or you have some other way of pressing them. Look at that. See that? All pressed and ready for the frying. So once more, you're ready to add your pressed plantains to the hot pot. You go ahead and you place them individually. You don't want to throw all of them in all at once to create any mess. So you add them individually. There you go. Once you have achieved the color that you are looking for, then you can go ahead and turn them. Look at that. See that? Ready to be turned. Yes. Once you have achieved the color you need, then you can go ahead and remove it from the pot. Look at that. Alright, so these look to be ready. So once it's ready, as I said before, you can remove them. And remember, I told you, if you feel like the stove is too high, you can always go ahead and reduce the flame. ready. See that? All ready to be eaten. I can just see some of your mouth draining water. Haha. So now for my fried rice. Let's go. So there I add my seasoning, yes, and I also be using one egg, one egg. So I'll saute my seasoning, then I'll go ahead add to come together really nicely before I actually break it up. Nice. From here now, what I'll be doing is adding my now for this rice I'm not using any soy sauce. I'll be using a bit of browning, right? And then I'll just continue to stir. So what I want to do is to stir until all the rice has the color that you desire. So if you want it a bit browner than this, then you can go ahead and add more browning. If not, you let it sit as is. For me, this would take a bit more browning. If you want it to be a bit browner, then you go ahead and you add a bit more browning. But if not, you let it sit as it is. See that? Then you can go ahead and add any other spices that you want to add. Remember, if you are cooking this for yourself at home, then you can go ahead and add all the necessary things that you think you can add to it. However, if you are in the industry and you are doing this fried rice, there's a recipe that is laid down that you would normally follow to accomplish this here fried rice. Alright? All ready. Nice. Yes, so now it's time for us to start working on our shrimp. So I've gone ahead and showing our garnish that we prepared earlier. To this now you want to add a bit of curry. And then you add your uncooked shrimp. Now you want to saute it. See? Uncooked. So you saute until you see the shrimp is actually changing color. Look at this one. You remember earlier the tail was actually white. See, it's getting a bit of red. So you saute your shrimp for at least a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then you know your shrimp is ready. It's by that point it should be all juicy and tender and full of flavor from all the necessary items that you add. So you don't want to just throw your shrimp in the pot and leave it, right? You want to keep stirring. You can just smell the fragrance a bit. Look at the tail. Look at the color of the tails. You see it's actually red. So that now will determine the doneness of your shrimp, right? Now from here what I'll be doing is adding a bit of coconut milk. Yes, you heard me right, a bit of coconut milk. So I'll be adding a bit of water to this and pour it inside the pot. Coconut milk coming up. See that? And remember, we have our cooked shrimp. So it's time for our cooked shrimp to be added. Remember, it's cooked already. So for this, we just need the heat to run through it for a few seconds, at least a minute, and your dish is ready. Look at that. Remember, as I said before, the second set of shrimp is already cooked. So all you need to do is allow it allow the sauce to come to a boil, and your dish is ready. Look at that. See? Nice. Awaiting the dish come to a boil, or should I say awaiting the pot with that sauce to come to a boil. Once it has achieved that boil, then it's ready for the plate. Right? Look at that. See that? Nice and lovely. All ready to go. Yes. So once this has been achieved and you are sure enough that heat has passed through the shrimp, the last one that has been added that was already cooked and its internal temperature is super hot, then you know your meal is ready. Drop me a line, drop me a comment, leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you have done this before and if you would have done it a different way, drop me a line. Let me know. So what else I will do is probably just a bit of parsley. Now this is ready. Alright, and now let me see how I can get this to look good. Remember guys, you're watching Flaming Hot, okay? The channel where the cooking never stops. Right.